Hey friends, today I am going to review one of the best reading I have till date, that is The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Morgan Housel is a columnist at the Motley and the Wall Street Journal and also two-time winner of the Best Business Award from the Society of American Business Editors and Writers. There is no doubt we all want to make money. This book summary will make you understand about the psychology of earnings, investing, spending and savings. I will share with you 12 insightful key lessons of this amazing book. Lesson number 1. Everyone has a different attitude towards money. Let me tell you a story. Morgan Housel was doing a job in a luxurious hotel of Los Angeles. Once a guest came to their hotel and that person was a technology executive and also very intelligent. At the age of 20, he designed a key component of Wi-Fi router and patented it in his name. He became a millionaire at a very young age. He was very successful, but a little unlucky with money. He started showing off his money in everything. One day, he came to a shop and gave a bundle of notes to the guard standing outside the shop and ordered him to buy something from a shop. In exchange of this money, the shopkeeper gave him gold coins. That technician went away and threw all these gold coins into the sea like somebody is throwing stones into the ponds just for fun. You may be thinking, this is just a fiction story, but it's a true story. That young technician became bankruptcy in the end and got into depression. As you seen in this story, after having everything, just because of his bad attitude towards money, cost that young technician everything. We all have different attitude towards money. We always start judging people quickly based on their earning and spending behavior. We should not judge people based on what they do with their own money. For example, let's talk about Indian stock market. If you started investing in the 90s, you would have grown your money by 300% in 10 to 20 years. But if you started investing after 2010, there is not that much growth in stock market. So now these two people have completely different ideas of how stock market works. So they both now have a different attitude towards money. Sometimes I think, why not people investing in stock market rather than their savings in bank FDs? After reading this book, I got to know that people have different attitude towards money depending on their own circumstances. Lesson number 2. Being rich is not equal to being wealthy. Being wealthy means you earn money without spending your time. That means you have put your money into an asset which will give you money regularly without further wasting your energy or time. Being rich means you are showing off your luxurious positions to let people know that you are rich. Try to be wealthy. Don't waste your money on useless costly buyings just to show off your money. If you do not learn to value your money, you will soon end up at a poor stage of life. Lesson number 3. Know how much is enough. It is a natural desire of us humans that we want more in life. We keep moving our goalposts because we are never satisfied. Once we achieve a goal, whether it's financial goal or career goal, then we thrive for more. We don't stop because we keep on comparing ourselves with people who are above us. If you keep chasing continuously, then there will never come a time when you will say, that's it, I don't want more, because we really do not know how much we need. When should we stop chasing and how much is going to be enough? Do this simple exercise. List out all the things you want for your life. That big house, luxurious car, all the items you want. Then put its market price and calculate the total. Now you will have a general idea of, okay, this is how much I need. Also, you will be shocked to know that how much less money will be needed to fulfill your desires. Lesson number 4. Appreciate the magic of compounding. Here, Morgan took example of the most famous richest person, that is Warren Buffett, who is owner of more than $84.5 billion. But what is interesting is, of that $84.5 billion, $84.2 billion came after his 50th birthday and $81 billion of it came after his 60th birthday. This is the power of compounding. He started investing at the age of 10 and is still going on. 99.9% wealth of Warren Buffett came as a result of compounding. So yes, start investing as early as possible. You will win big. Lesson number 5. Controlling your time is the biggest wealth. Morgan Housel quote, money's intrinsic value that cannot be overstated is its ability to give you control over your time. Most of us don't understand this. What is the real purpose of earning money? If you are just earning to impress people by showing off, then you are chasing something which is never going to come to an end. There will always someone who would be wealthier in comparison to you. Try to earn money with the thought of, I can buy more time in exchange of this money. It just simply means you earn that much amount of money that now you can do things that you really love to do. It could be your passion, project, or any work also. But now you are not doing this work for money. So the true value of money is what flexibility and optionality it gives us, rather than the fact that it helps us buy luxurious house and fancy cars. Lesson number 6. Don't underestimate the power of luck. We sometimes don't appreciate the importance of luck in our lives. We always think that he worked so hard, that is why he is successful, and he did not do anything, that's why he is jobless. But that's not correct. Sometimes people get lucky, maybe to have a good educated family to support, or to be born in a family without any financial blockage. It can be anything, and it is really hard to find out. For example, let's say Bill Gates. He is obviously super intelligent, but he was pretty lucky to get admission to one of the very few high schools in US that actually owned a computer, and that is what helped him grow his willpower to learn coding. If people are so much successful, that means they got lucky at different times. Lesson number 7. Save as much as money you can. Try to save as much as money you can, even if you do not have a specific reason to do it. Morgan writes, building wealth has little to do with your income or investment returns, and lots to do with your savings. We always think savings is basically income minus expenses, but Morgan says saving is equal to income minus ego. So always try to spend money on things that is actually necessary for you. Do not just buy things for show off or to satisfy your ego. If you think a little reasonably, then you will understand how much less money you need to survive. In simple words, savings gives you that freedom to not tied to a job for a lifetime. Lesson number 8. Getting wealthy and staying wealthy is different. Everybody in some way is earning money, but not everybody have enough money. Morgan says making money and growing money both are two different things. You really need a completely different mindset to grow your money. People put money in cryptocurrency or invest in stocks or start saving in FDs in banks. They all earn money, but everybody has a different mindset to grow it. Yes, I must say I am totally against FDs. Lesson number 9. Leave room for errors. What Morgan tries to tell is, don't take decisions only from growth point of view. Also think about your emotional feelings. For example, if you have invested in stock market or crypto and you lose money at a huge rate, then you are going to feel terrible. This should not be the case. Invest that much amount of money whose loss you can actually afford. Lesson number 10. Avoid financial commitments. Don't make extreme financial goals for your future self. Some people think, I am not going to have kids in future, so I should live my life on high expenses. But high probability are there. Your commitments are going to change in future because study shows humans are really bad at predicting their future self. This psychology is called end of history illusion. Don't spend like you are not going to need money in future. Rather, think your future self also needs money to survive. Lesson number 11. Be reasonable rather than rational. Here Morgan says, sometimes good decisions are rational rather than they are reasonable. Because after all, we are all emotional creatures with emotional feelings, not just rational economic machines making perfectly reasonable decisions. Before reading this book, I always think that why is we need hope? We can rent a house and instead invest that money in stocks so that that money could grow in a much faster way. But I am incorrect. There are a lot of emotional feelings attached to making a house, like all your sweet and bitter memories, and also it gives you security and satisfaction that this is my home. So it is alright to take decisions from emotional point of view if it is making you happy. Lesson number 12. Don't lose your peace of mind for money. If you are investing money in something, whether it is stock market, real estate, or crypto, and you are losing your peace of mind for that money, then my dear friend, this is not worth it. All the money you are earning, at the end of the day, it should be able to give you a peaceful life. That is what should be the goal of earning money or investing money. Final thoughts. These are my 12 points that I learned from this book. I would highly recommend to anybody who want to know and understand money to read this amazing book. It is not a technical guide to invest money. It is a psychological understanding of what money does to us. That's all from this book. Namaskar.